Hey mga Kapuyaters, welcome back to my channel. I'm live, as I promised. Late ng konti because kagigising ko lang and kakukuha ko lang ng sasakyan. So I don't want to break my promise. That's why I tried to make sure to be able to go live and see you guys because I miss you. I didn't have any uploaded video for the last couple of days or week probably, mainly because I got so busy with my main job. As you know, kailangan mabuhay, ganyan. But I miss you, so that's why I'm live today. Okay? Now, our topic for today, medyo madilim yata. May ilaw na mga kapuyaters. Our topic for today are questions that I've encountered all throughout my stay or journey sa call center, or probably yung mga remarkable questions that I've encountered na hindi ko siya makakalimutan from the time that I've started. Ganun. Hala, parang mataas na yung airport landing area. Anyhow, first question that I can remember, and it's remarkable simply because this was my very first time to actually apply in a call center, and I just applied from out of nowhere. It wasn't planned, but maybe it was a blessing in disguise because I landed in the call center and the rest is history. So I was a part-time DJ at a radio station in Davao. But the salary of the DJ, if you're not really that famous, is, sabihin na nating sapat lang. Actually, less than sapat. Yeah, parang less than sapat siya. Ganun. Parang less than sapat siya. Parang ganun. Basta iba yung process kung paano kakikita sa pagdi-DJ. Pero pag medyo sikat ka na and you have your name, probably medyo malaki yun na yung offer for you. So eto na nga, nakita ko lang sa flash ng TV because I was watching TV while I'm broadcasting. More broadcasting talaga. No naman, it's more of like playing the songs, hindi ka pa sumasalang, ganun. So, nakalagay doon, job hiring, call center. And during that time, hindi pa naman ganun ka super sikat yung call center or kakasikat, kakaboom pa lang. And syempre pag naisip mo call center dati, uy, English speaking, good, maganda to, maganda to. So I printed out my resume and went to the job fair, which was actually in one of the biggest hotel in Davao. Hindi ko na-mention kasi wala naman lang po sponsorship. Charot! So, punta ako doon. So, ang haba ng pila because medyo maaga-aga na ganyan. Or mga tanghali na ako nakarating doon. Ganyan. Tapos yung kung paano sila mag-interview by two. So dalawa kayo. Tapos yung mga sinasabi ng mga nauna is isa lang yung pinipili bawat parang per batch ng interview. So syempre kabado ako. Pero during that time, mas mataas yung confidence level ko. Kaysa sa skill ko probably. Maybe because I didn't also realize that my English is that or was that bad. Like I just thought that I'm really good at English, but I didn't realize I have a hard accent. I had a regional accent. Kasi 'di ba, lumaki naman ako sa Davao and we speak English, but we don't have any comparison of tama ba tong tono ko? Maybe we're able to watch English movies, we try to imitate, but when you communicate there, since kayo-kayo lang din naman yung nakikita, so ganun. Pero taas ng confidence level ko because naniniwala ako sa sarili ko na magaling ako mag-English. Kaya malakas yung loob kong pumasok sa call center during that time. So minsan talaga lakas lang talaga ng loob. That's my takeaway from that experience na minsan maniwala ka lang sa sarili mo na magaling ka, marunong ka. Kasi minsan psychological din yan eh. Alam mo 'yon, Tas nadadala mo na lang sa vibe mo because when you believe with yourself, yung confidence level mo is mataas. And more often than not, yun yung tinitingnan lagi ng mga taga BPO or not naman in the BPO, any interviewer. Doon sila tumitingin kung gaano ka taas yung confidence level mo. Because I think that's what I need inside the production floor or operations. Kasi go ka lang ng go, mataas yung confidence level mo yan. Sometimes when you have high confidence level, yung competitive lalabas din. Because ayaw mo ding masira yung pride mo, di ba? Naniniwala ka kasi magaling ka. Ganun. So, ang haba-haba yan dito. So, first question that I remember, so, nandun na kami sa interview area, panel interview siya, tatlo sila. I can't forget, one of the interviewer was Kelly. And hindi ko siya makalimutan because she's also one of our trainers nung dinala na kami sa Manila. And she speaks really, really well. Because yung mga first phase ng BPO industry, sobrang concerned sila sa accent. Like you need to sound like an American. So I always remember, or the very first thing that I remember before we go to the question is, when she introduced herself, she said, "Hi, my name is Kelly. I'm ganon." Tapos, di ko makalimutan kasi mali yung pag-pronounce ko ng Connecticut. Because for early stage of the BPO, you need to memorize all the states plus the main cities or the main city per state. So, maganon. So, going back dun sa question, my the unforgettable question I had during my first interview for the BPO was, why should I hire you over her? Tapos yung kaharap ko, I was what? Sobrang bata ko pa ng time na yun. Magti-20 pa lang yata ako. Yeah, basta sobrang fresh pa. Fresh. So, ang kaharap ko was a restaurant manager sa isang high-end restaurant sa Davao. So, di ko makalimutan talaga. And she was really good as well in speaking in English. Tapos ako, got out from college. Ganyan. So, I remember, parang that was the first time I got stuck. But, sa loob-loob ko lang. Because during the first stages of the interviews, or the interview, sobrang bubbly ko, hi, again, again. Kakatawa. Tapos, nung tinanong ko, so why should I hire you over her? Nung parang pag ganun ako na, pero syempre, mataas yung confidence level, di ba? So, I remember my answer was, you know what, I really don't know what her skills, what her potential is, mainly because we just met today. But I'm pretty sure that she's very skillful as well, mainly because she's a manager. That means to say she has more experience than me. However, what I'm confident about is the fact that I know my skill fits for the job. I can speak English really well. I can speak English really well. At the same time, I'm very trainable. That means to say I have a lot of room for improvement, and I'm very young and dynamic. That means to say the growth and the aggressiveness to actually learn and excel in what I do is really high. And I think that's what you can bank in. So I believe that you should hire me over her. Then I said I apologize to her. Tapos, siya naman yung tinanong with the same question. And luckily, na-hire kaming dalawa. First time, and according to Kelly, it was the first time that they actually hired both candidates in one set of an interview. So, syempre, happy, oh my God. Kasi, di ba yung kaba mo, I was young then, hindi ko pa alam masyadong mag-gauge kung papasa ka ba or hindi. Diba? So, hindi ko naman alam din yung hinahanap nila. So, that was really remarkable. It was a free plane ticket. You'll have 2 months of free accommodation covered by the company. and you'll fly out to Manila. Ganyan. Tapos, it was Monday and the flight was Friday. Ganun siya kabilis. Tapos nagulat na lang yung parents ko, ganyan. Kasi wala akong idea sa Manila eh. And growing up, yung sinasabi nila isang hirap ng Manila. So, without really a plan, like you'll fly out to Manila and makipagsapalaran. Sobrang words na hindi mo kaya, ganyan, ganyan. Pero pinanindigan ko na, tsaka ang laki ng offer during that time. I think it's just fine if I'm gonna state my salary offer. And this was 2008, 2007 probably. Mga ganun na year siguro. It was 18,000 basic salary plus 2,500 allowance. Hmm. 'Di ba? Ang laki-laki. Eh, galing ka sa probinsya, magkano lang yung sahod dati dahil 5,000 ganyan. So, yon. So, lipad-lipad sa Manila. Hindi ko naman alam ang hirap pala talaga sa Manila when I was starting. But you know, it's always challenging on the first stages of any new things in life. All you need to do is just really go for it, survive, and know that anything can be learned. Anything can you can adjust to anything. Just be open-minded. Pagdating ko sa Manila, doon ko na realize ang hard pala ng accent ko. Indian accent yata ako. So it was difficult. And during that time, hindi tulad ng BPO ngayon na pasado lahat sa training almost, if not kung maganda lang yung attendance mo, pasado ka na. Alam mo yun, dahil talaga every week nag-elimination, may assessment, may mock call. So I remember we were 45 or trainees from different um, provinces, from Bicol, Cebu, Davao. Ang dami namin. Tapos we were housed in one apartment. Parang ganun, mga ganun siya. Tapos naiwan sa amin for production was 5. Imagine ganun siya ka parang higpit yung filter process. So syempre, I only had like 5,000 pesos in my wallet talaga, cash. Yun lang talaga, wala akong savings and anything. So yung worry ko before was, paano pag hindi ako pumasa? Wala akong pambili ng plane ticket. Ang mahal pa ng plane ticket dati. Wala akong pambili ng plane ticket. Hindi ako makaka-uwi ng Davao. Mamumulubi ako sa Manila. And syempre, you have a pride na pilit kang lumipad. Ganyan. So, wala, work. But luckily, I was able I was able to pass the um, training and get into the production. So, the next challenge was, syempre, hard ng accent. Just outbound siya before. Okay. Tas, next to that, I transferred to an inbound company. Siyempre, nabuyo-buyo ako ng mga kakilala ko na hindi ko naman alam may mga referral bonuses pala na ganyan. So, they referred me to a different company. And one of the remarkable questions I remember was, normally talaga yung mga hindi mo napaghandaan yung mga hypothetical questions. So, tinanong ako ng interviewer, what's the color of your jacket? So I said, oh, green. Sabi niya, what if I'm a blind person? Can you describe the color of your jacket to me? So, isa na naman sa mga na-stuck ako. Kasi bata ako, diba? So, oh my gosh, guys. But, I think I need to be thankful with my English teacher in high school, Ma'am Cortez. Siya talaga yung sobrang tutok magturo. If makinig ka talaga, you'll really learn a lot. So, I remember, and one technique that you need to um, use when you answer this type of question is use the other senses. Since blind siya, wala siyang sense of seeing ba tawag doon? Use the other senses like smell, like tastes, or pwede din siguro imagination, anything that the blind person can imagine. So perky ako. Sobrang perky ko dati. So sabi ko, my jacket is green, and the way I'll be able to make you feel what it's like to actually have a color green, it's like a woodland, verdant, peaceful, serene, like a farm with fresh air, ganon. And that's a technique. You just need to use the senses and the imagination of a blind person. So, ching ching, pasado, ganyan. Um, so, isa yun sa mga questions na naalala ko. Um, um, don't use a lot of fillers when you're in an interview. You may wanna be in silent mode na lang. Ganyan. Pagbigyan nyo na ako ngayon. Tapos, when I was in the recruitment, I worked in the recruitment for a year as a final interviewer. Ito yung mga type of questions that I use. Two hypothetical questions. First is, why do you think a pizza box is a square? If you have the best answer, comment below so we'll be able to share it sa mga kapuyaters. Next is, why do you think a donut has a hole in the middle? Yung mga ganun lang, out of nowhere question, but it will put you on your feet. Tapos, mapapaisip ka talaga. But honestly, there's no right or wrong answer. It's a matter of how you justify your answer. Ganun lang yun. Kasi yung tinitingnan naman dun is yung creativity ng isip mo, at the same time, yung spontaneity. Spontaneity! Ganyan, because, especially in a customer service, any question can be thrown at you by the customer. You can't prepare like all the answers. All you need to do is just gel. You listen, then you speak what you think is the right solution or answer to the question. So, kaya mayroong mga ganung hypothetical question na mapapaisip, bakit tinatanong to? Hindi naman siya kasama sa trabaho. But no, it was your creative thinking and yung ability to be able to continuously communicate and converse with the person you're talking. Ganyan. Tapos, isa sa mga questions in the common, especially if you're working for sales, is sell to me this item. So whatever item the interviewer might have during that time, like pen, pencil, paper, normally ginagamit nila yon. So, ganyan. Ano pa ba? Actually, yun lang yung mga remarkable questions I have during my time. The rest are common questions that I already have in my channel. You can check out the other videos I have here. Medyo madami na siya kung link yung gagamitin ko. Just check it out. Or normally, sasuggest naman siya din sa gilid. So, I only have two contents for now. That's reaction videos to some of the performers I really admire. And the rest are job interview tips or common questions na ginagamit sa interview and how you'll be able to answer it precisely. For now, I need to say goodbye. Medyo nahalata na tayo nakapark tayo na medyo matagal because I don't want to drive, and that's also one thing you need to remember. Don't text and drive. Don't talk to your phone while driving because it's very delicado. Okay? Alrighty, thank you guys again for today. See you guys again next time. Have a good one, mga kapuyaters, and keep safe.